Shalom. Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Quadash. Double honors into the apostles, double honors into the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, among the heathen nations, that look like those heathen nations. This is not a black thing. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And there's a couple shorts that I saw. I first got wind of this video, this particular short of this female, this Edomite soldier, pointing out the wickedness of the powers that be, the unrighteous rulers, and if she's escorted out of this congressional hearing. So, matter of fact, let me grab this scripture. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23, and it reads, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon come into a desolation among nations, and America's on a precipice of its ruin, financially, morally, and in every way imaginable. The air, the water, the food is all polluted and corrupt. You got center of disease creation, things, diseases being given gain of function or purpose and spread. It's just all matter of wickedness that's going on in this place, through those forced band-aids that they give the children and give the people. I got a childhood friend of mine who had medical complications this morning, who otherwise was a pretty healthy dude. I just talked to him about maybe 20 minutes ago, and he's in the hospital right now, and they're just keeping him overnight just to make sure he's good. But I guess his heart's, his blood pressure dropped real low or something like that, and something happened where he had to be hospitalized, and they just want to check him to make sure everything's okay. But I know he took that Band-Aid, and he may have taken the Boost Band-Aid too. So we have this, and then they're still pushing it. Still got commercials and TV commercials, and moving in a way as if myocarditis and sudden death didn't happen to teenagers, middle schoolers, and college students, all at the height of their physical strength, athletes, dropping dead all over the place, as if it didn't, trying to act as if it didn't happen, that you didn't have professional soccer players, some of the most fit, among the fittest of the athletes on the planet, dropping dead on a soccer field. Moving on as if it didn't happen and calling it conspiracy and not true when it actually happened. Everyone's got cell phones. People were recording but anyway, we're talking about a wicked, wicked man. Let me grab one more scripture and I'll play this short video. This is Psalms 71 and 4. And it says, "Deliver me, O power, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man." These people are cruel. And our only help, our only way out of this is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. There's no other way. All right. So without any further ado,
Congress are complicit in the genocide in Gaza. You keep sending billions of dollars to Israel. Meanwhile, veterans are homeless and committing suicide with more budget cuts on the way. As a 17-year veteran and intelligence officer, I am watching you destroy the American values and jeopardize our national security. Israel is burning children alive. Israel is burning children alive. For 1 year, I have watched Israel burn children alive. You don't care about veterans. You don't care about American values. You are destroying this country. Shame on all of you. May God give you the moral courage.
She actually said it right. This is a company. That's why you have a president. All right. And America is being very complicit with the genocidal murder of those people. Psalms 25 and not 25. Yeah. 25 and 19. Yeah. And it reads, consider my enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with cruel hatred. All right. They hate us with cruel hatred, man. All right. Without cause. Okay. Let's see if this one's a little different.
If you're looking for a career
that
where you can really make a difference in the world, to help and connect with others in a meaningful...
Shut up, man. The world is burning.
Israel is burning children alive.
Chairman Boss.
You as Congress are complicit in the genocide in Gaza. You keep sending billions of dollars to Israel. Meanwhile, veterans are homeless and committing suicide with more...
The witnesses will hold on. Say it again loud. The audience will refrain from public. You will be removed from the building. You will be removed from the building.
Children alive for 1 year. I have watched Israel burn children alive. You don't care about veterans. You don't care about American values.
Capitol, please come clear the room.
Wow. And all they're worrying about is getting control. They just want her to shut up because they don't like the shameful spewing that's upon their glory. Let's see this one.
You as Congress are complicit in the genocide in Gaza. You keep sending billions of dollars to Israel. Meanwhile, veterans are homeless and committing suicide with more budget cuts on the way. As a 17-year veteran and intelligence officer, I am watching you destroy the American values and jeopardize our national security. Israel is burning children alive. Israel is burning children alive.
Wow. Moment frozen in time. They are burning children alive. And that's not all they're doing. It gets worse. This is Proverbs 17 and 11. And actually, I think I want to say that. Well, I'll read it anyway. But it says, an evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore, cruel messengers shall be sent against them. And that's why the angels are visiting. That's why now they're calling the orbs. They went from UFOs to UAPs to orbs now. For a second, they were called drones until the orbs started shooting the drones down. That's another thing that, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the self-proclaimed white man. He can't hold on and control the narrative anymore. All right. And it's just shameful spewing coming upon his glory. And we keep telling you this. It comes mostly from his women, from his own people. That's in Job 27, where it says 27:15. And it says, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. All right. The Edomite woman is starting to really disconnect. See, the curses are reversing. The same curses that are, that are affecting the so-called, Negro, the so-called black man and woman, the separation that's being created because of Esau's policy. All right. Mainly, they're starting to experience it. See, it's happening to them now. And you heard a lot of people over recent years say, well, there's no other nation that's belittling its men like the Negro woman, which is probably true. But the so-called white woman is starting to do it to the white male. See, the curses are falling upon them. All right? And there's no ducking and dodging the destiny. The Lord is going to come and be cruel unto them. This is Isaiah 13:9. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So I'm going to play another short video of there's one with these Israelis bragging, making jokes, sitting in people's burnt out living rooms and their chairs on their furniture and stuff. And that one, I saw that one a little bit earlier, but this is the one I really want. Israeli soldiers and boast about destroying and the demolition of people's homes. Yeah. What is it called? We have started evacuation construction. Yeah, I gotta show it. It's only a few seconds long. So might as well show it. And he's just sitting so proudly in this chair talking shit. But here we go.
שלום לכולם, התחלנו בינוי בהמשך, נגיע בקרוב בעזרת השם, ונקים פה יישוב חדש, ועכשיו תעברו
Speaking that Yiddish.
אני פה מפקח.
שעה טובה, הגענו לזמן הזה, לעשות פינוי-בינוי בעזה.
אחר כך תעבור לחלון.
כן, אחר כך נתראה להם את התחלת ההריסה, אחר כך הבינוי. בעזרת השם, יהיה פה ארץ ישראל שלנו.
בעזרת השם, הוא ישן, עייף.
נהיה לזה משהו. תודה.
יישר כוח.
זה הנוף שלנו לים.
Yeah. They're sitting there chilling and somebody looks like someone's living room burnt out, destroyed everything around it. And they're just joking about it. Having a good old time. Which brings to mind is when all this is about to turn around on them. And what a glorious day is going to be when that happens. But this is James 2:13. And it reads, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment. All right, the Lord is going to really bring the pain. He came to bring the pain. Now, this last video was sent to me by Kadar, and it doesn't show you any violence, but it's a pretty rough video, because in this video, you have U.S. soldiers, Edomites, bragging about, killing of men, women, children, and graping and pimping out and Iraqi girls. All right? While he's smoking a cigarette. Remnants of it made me think about this movie here, Casualties of War. All right? This is pretty much what they did in this movie. All right? They snatched the 14-year-old girl from the village that had committed no crime and did nothing wrong. And they destroyed the village, killed her, a lot of her friends, families, people she grew up with, old people. Drugged the girl out in the jungle. And then they, ran trains on her over and over and over again. And then ended up killing her. And the character of Michael J. Fox was protesting it, trying to stop it the whole time. And they were like, either you with us or you not. And that's what they would do. And it's kind of like the same thing which is done within law enforcement. Other cops look the other way because they want to keep their job and their pension. all right, when they see atrocities and crimes being done by their fellow officers that they know is wrong. Okay? But that's just what it is. Esau, Edom, they really are the problem in the world. I tell you, the most dangerous men, as you see on the screen, are bald-faced, pale men. All right? Those red, pale men, pinkish flesh that, refer to themselves as white. They are the most dangerous people on the face of the earth. They are the earth's true terrorists. It's them. They want to point that finger and label everyone else as that, but it's them. And that's just a brutal and uncomfortable truth. I got to come out this. I'm wearing this robe. It's actually kind of warm now. Drinking that tea. Salakia. So I'm going to play this video. It's only about, maybe a little bit over a minute long, but it's pretty rough to hear. And you don't see any of the wickedness, but you can hear. All right. And then we're going to wrap it up with a few scriptures. All right. Because it's going to, when that day comes, when the washing of the feet and the blood of the wicked, the spoiling of their houses and the ravishing of their wives, the dashing their little ones against the stone, thus saith the Lord. What a glorious day. Who do you think it's talking about? But here we go. Come on now. Fucking
Hey, what's the big deal about making a Haji walk around like a dog and bark? Did anyone get all upset? What else would you guys do? Yeah. What would we do? Or we'd take a plastic and wrap it around their heads until they start. CIA showed us a lot of shit, man.
Damn.
Generator. Where we hook it up. Hook it up to their nipples or their nuts. Ooh, ouch. Shock the shit out. What was the most fun things? The most fun thing, definitely the women. Yeah. They had chicken surgeons, man? No, really? No, they didn't have chicken surgeons. Something goes down, they just grab everyone around, fuck them. You're gonna have 35 trials? No, people are like, oh, they're innocent. You know what? I don't give a fuck them. They fucked us. Fucking do anything. Fucking them. Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck them, dude. Anyone with a fucking rag on their head is fair game. Girl. She's probably 15 years old. Oh, yeah? Yeah, she's fucked. Body on that girl. Really tight. They always wear it like you can't see it, right? I hadn't been touched yet. She was fucking prime. Oh. So, guys, he started pimping her out for $50 a shot. I think at the end of the day, he made like $500 before she hung herself. Really? Yeah.
Piece of shit.
She hung herself? How come she hung herself? I don't know. She wasn't happy. It was culture. It's really shunned upon if you get raped. I guess she would have been stoned to death anyways by her people. Yeah. It's fucked up. Well, she was fucked anyway, I guess. Yeah. In more ways than...
Wow. She was fucked anyway in more ways than one. So they took this young girl, prime, untouched body, and her first sexual experience is her being raped and then passed around. All right. He said he made about $500 in one day. By the end of the day, she killed herself. All right. And that is the true nature of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's what he did when he took America. That's what he did when he took the part of Asia that they now call Europe. That's what they did when they took the part of Africa that they call South Africa. That's what they took when they went into New Zealand. That's what they did when they came into the islands. That's what they did when they took Australia, America, and the parts of South America that they rule and control the islands. This is what they do. Rape, rob, murder, and pillage. And he was very proud of it. All right. And was laughing, all right, before she hung herself. And she was going to be stoned to death anyway. You took this girl, all right, So let's see. Trying to see something. So yeah, her first, so $500. He said about $500, $50 a pop. So she got drilled by at least 10 different dudes. She got raped by the first guy. All right, then so we would say at least 11 or more. And by the end of the day, and the guy said, well, why did she kill herself? You know, so, well, I guess she wasn't happy. Well, would you be happy? You know, if you got raped by 10 or more men, you know, if it was your daughter, your sister, your mother, because that's what these Edomite soldiers, them more than anyone else. That's what they do. Same shit was happening when I was in Japan. It was always some fucking Edomite getting in trouble with the JPs, the Japanese police, all right, for laying their hands on some fucking Japanese girl, man. Yep. 9 times out of 10, it was a fucking Edomite. Let me read a couple more scriptures, man. These people are diseased. They are cancer, which needs to be stricken from the earth. But this is Isaiah 14 and 12. The subject matter is Lucifer and a man. All right. This Isaiah 14 tells you that Lucifer, Satan, the adversary, a human adversary, not Satan the spiritual, not Satan the messenger, the angel in heaven, but his counterpart here on earth. Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, meaning rulership, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, meaning your mind, I will ascend into the heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, above the Israelites. And he has ascended into the heavens. And I will sit upon the mount of the congregations in the sides of the north. The world is ruled, or has been ruled, out of America. And the small hats control America, even though they have, because America is what protects, the land that they stolen, the prophecy that they fulfilled, Ezekiel 35 and 6, when they went over there and took the high places, the Holy Land, the Edomites, Amalek, to be exact. Those Amalekites, they call themselves, Ish. It says, I read 14 again, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High, because they painted their images and said that they were. Then they try to use science to get above the scriptures, what's written. Pseudoscience, that is. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. You know how you look upon somebody when they're guilty? You know they've done something? And consider thee, saying, is this the man? See, we were talking about Lucifer falling from heaven. This man is fallen from rulership. Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read the very last part of that in the NLT, the next part of it. Let's go to the NLT. Yeah, this is Isaiah 14 in the NLT, and I'm going to start at verse 19. And this is how and see, remember the subject matter was Lucifer. So this is how you know it's talking about people. Men. What men? The Edomites. Okay? We're still the subject matter was Satan, Lucifer. All right? And not the one in heaven that came to the meetings in heaven when the Lord called him back in Job. Not that Satan. All right? But Satan, the adversary, the human adversary here on earth, which is Esau, Edom, the white man. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right? Isaiah 14:19 in the NLT. But you will be thrown out of your grave like a worthless branch, like a corpse trampled underfoot. You will be dumped in a mass grave with those killed in battle. See, that's how you know it's not talking about heavenly beings. All right? You will descend to the pit. You will not be given a proper burial, for you have destroyed your nation and slaughtered your people, and the descendants of such an evil person will never again receive honor. See, this is it for you Edomites. Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sin. They must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with cities. All right? This is what Yahweh of armies says. So the Lord of heaven, of Sabaoth, has declared to kill this man's children. Let them not rise and conquer anymore. And it's funny, I had a t-shirt. I wish I'd have kept that image of Danny Trejo holding a t-shirt, an image of him holding a t-shirt that said, no one is illegal or stolen land. And some Edomite put in the comments, not stolen, but conquered. Get it right. Thank you for saying that, Esau, Edom, pale man, the so-called white man, because that scripture condemns what you did and what you've done. As a matter of fact, let's go to one more scripture in the NLT. Let's go to Isaiah 33:1. And it reads, what sorrows await you, Assyrians? Yeah, I'm in Isaiah. Who have destroyed others, who have never been destroyed yourselves? You betrayed others, but you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. And when you are done betraying, you will be betrayed. It's a wrap on Esau, Edom. It's going, everything that you did is going to be done on you double, pursuing to Revelation 18:6. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash, Kwam, Yasharala, Abad, Babal.